obviously this is an iconic series that everybody's kind of like trumped up about. So joining in now, obviously, do you feel that you have a certain loyalty to even before your characters join the world?
Absolutely. I think both of us were in the same boat. Coming into this, you're so excited because you get to step into something that people have been clamoring for years. But then there is that element of intimidation because it is so loved, and we are new characters that are being introduced. But that's where Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell really stepped in and made us comfortable from the start. And we couldn't have had better people running the show. They were so collaborative and just so gracious. Like, Bruce took us under his chainsaw arm and was like, "Come on, you guys are good." So it was because we sort of got their blessing with all of this, and they made it a point to make us feel really good from the start that we were able then to do the work that everyone's been working so passionately and so hard to give the fans what they want.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely had no restrictions. We were definitely allowed to do a lot of whatever we wanted, and I think that was a blessing because we really got to bring ourselves to the table. And with a character like Ash and an actor like Bruce, you want to be yourself, and you want to be your most strong version of who you are. I think ultimately that's what these characters are, and it's a group of people trying to escape who they're really meant to be, and then once they come into contact with their inner demons and they defeat those and fight the demons along the way that they come into contact with, they truly become the monster fighting squad that they are meant to be. And I think that once you embrace who you truly are on and off camera, you kind of can't go wrong. And that's what our leaders allowed us to do. And we knew that we had to please the fans and bring something strong. And so personally, I said, cover me in as much blood, put me in whatever situations you want. I mean, I want to run through the wilderness of New Zealand covered in blood from deadites, like completely naked. So just do whatever you want to me. We will not let them down.
But and also just to add, there was immediately a chemistry. I mean, we have a very small cast. It's 5 people. And even though we're sort of mostly with Bruce, being on set with Lucy Lawless and Jill Marie Jones, it's one of those secret sauces that either you have it or you don't. And we were very, very fortunate to be working with such great people that there was no effort in that sense. And I think what's great about our characters with Ash is that they help each other out. They each give each other something the other one needs. And I think because Pablo and Kelly are best friends, she makes him a little tougher, he makes her a little softer.
Yeah.
And Ash teaches us how to fight, Kelly teaches him how to think, and Pablo gives Ash a little bit more heart and compassion.
Totally. We definitely bring some humility to Ash.
And then we just go fight monsters and get covered in blood. So it's like a nice message underneath, and then it's just splatstick in your face.
I feel there's a lot going on there too. I mean, just in the first episode alone, Pablo may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer per se, but he's smarter than you give him credit for. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Do you have to kind of work that out there, or is it all in the script for you to go?
Well, I think Pablo is actually smarter than you might think. I think he's definitely aware of his surroundings and how people sort of perceive him. He's this guy who comes from Honduras and works at the store, and so people probably think he's not as smart as he is. But I think, he's Ash's biggest cheerleader, and through, he really wanted to idolize Ash. He idolizes Ash because he needs something to believe in. And once he starts believing in Ash, he really starts believing in himself and the man that he can become. He doesn't want to be Ash, but he realizes that once he truly embraces who he is, he can be a better man. And I think that, Ash teaches me a little bit of self-worth and value. And together, these 3 dysfunctional human beings come together to form this amazing unit that takes down evil.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're definitely going to see all of us have our journey where we, go from being, sort of a regular person to now becoming somewhat of a superhero.
And let's be honest, does the wooden hand really come off as sexy?
No, Kelly's very unimpressed at first, but it's his swagger. It's his seeing him in all his glory, because she first meets him and he's an arrogant idiot, but then she sees him turn into this crazy monster fighter who just has all these skills. she can't help herself but be in awe. And I think as the show progresses, you see that Kelly and Ash are more alike than either of them would care to admit. So they push each other's buttons throughout the series, but they have each other's backs, and that is a really fun dynamic.
No, we're playing to an audience, period. We don't care what age they are. I want Granny to watch this show because we hope that she'll find something in it that's funny. Or maybe the gore will laugh. People laugh at the gore in these movies because it's so, you go, really? People got that much blood in them? You know. So we want to, appeal to the original fans who got